guys. Think we're good. Are we? Hello. I hope we're going. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. My dogs are going crazy here. All right. Let's see who shows up. I'm sorry, computer's just doing some weird stuff here. Hey, Francine. Okay, good. I'm here. Thank God. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck was going on. All right. Oh my goodness. Hey, Patty. Hi, hi. All right. Um, what can we talk about? Well, we can let these stupid pop-ups stop. The heck? Oh my God. I'm so late. I am so sorry. It's like almost 10:30. Okay. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay. Revelations. Revelations continue. New moon in Scorpio tomorrow, coming up fast. Continued revelations, continued heartbreak, actually, was kind of the theme of this week's readings. People getting their hearts broken, people who expected others to come through with promises, whether it was work related, most likely it was relationship related, and people just not sticking to their word and being caught out. A lot of infidelities, a lot of I can't believe these pop-ups are still popping up. I am so done with technology. Um, Work related, of course, people not coming through with promises, promotions, raises, money, last minute twists. And usually it's the twist of the knife in the back. This is insane. Okay. Okay. Please stop. Please stop popping up. This is nuts. Who else is here? Hey, Karen, Paul. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. Okay, good. So, I think none of you experienced this, but yes, Jen, absolutely. In fact, I was going to say the other heartbreak, very young animals, very young people, unexpected deaths. Um, Going into the hospital for a checkup and finding out, stage 3. Um, Francine, it's you too. Shut up, Sean. You don't know me. Oh my God, they just keep coming. What the hell? I tried to put a block on the pop-ups, and then I couldn't get on my computer, so it wouldn't let me on the live. I couldn't. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not meant for this. Okay. I don't think anybody else is having trouble. It's just I'm sorry. Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. But yes, yes. Um. So if you have loved ones who are sick, and there was a lot of that this week coming up in the readings that weren't even directed to um, the issues at hand, but sick parents coming up, brothers, sisters. I'm like, just keep them close. This is no time to not get on top of that because this is people fall through the cracks very quickly. Hey, Angela. I cannot believe this shit. It's still popping up. Um, What else? I even made notes today. Yeah, I was talking to a young woman who works at the vet. We are just talking, and I was saying the animals passing, just the Facebook posts alone, and she goes, "No, I work at a vet," and we were just saying how many young animals were coming in. I will. I got to bring this in anyways for repair. This is just getting old. Hey, Deb. Happy Friday the 13th, Heidi. Oh my gosh, Barbara, Angela. Okay, cool. And the last pop-up just said, I don't know who was saying it, but never thought I'd be seeing this in America. So how about that? How about that prediction that neither would be in the office of president, neither man? Here we are, still at it. Although the highly contentious Bush-Gore election was a 30-day decision before Gore conceded. And hanging chads with a big thing. Oh good, I can't read my own writing. This is so sad. My hideous writing. Oh, it's funny. Actually, this actually says my hideous writing. Look at my writing here. I'll show you. This is how bad my writing is. Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't think I can. Can you see my writing? It's like awful. Anyways, I can't even read my own notes. That's sad. Um, but funny enough, at the fair tomorrow at the shop, I do have Marion, who's the handwriting analyst. She's coming in. That was fun when she did mine. And that was a funny story because I was actually saying to someone in the store, "My God, I've got the worst writing. I'm probably a serial killer. This is probably serial killer writing that I have." And the very next day, someone walks in the store and says, "Very nice woman, I hear you hire readers. I hear you hire." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what do you do? You know?" And she's, "Well, I'm not so much a reader as a handwriting analyst." I'm like, "Of course you are." So, anyways, it's a 15-minute session. It's $20. It's kind of interesting, actually. Um, Teresa, Animal Intuitive, she'll be there, and Pina, my angel card reader, who does also mediumship, will be there as well. So, for some people, Christian-based, who aren't quite ready for a tarot reading, that happens even now. People are cautious of tarot readings. An angel reader um, can really be a very gentle segue into that. Oh no. Hey Robin, you've got a ferret, Heidi. I had two. Kimmy and Bear, my little white ferrets. I had them for years and years. Brought them everywhere. I'd stick them in my purse and just brought them everywhere with me. So guys, what are you finding? This full moon in Scorpio is full of twists and turns. It's also all about self-revelation. People who are really um my son's a lefty, my youngest. Actually a left-handed pitcher. There you go, baby. He's 16 and got colleges already after him. I'm like, there you go. That's what I want to hear. um, anyway, so people are just coming to the conclusion that they can't stand something. They really can't bear being someplace. They really can't tolerate the relationship they're in. They really hate their job. Of course, as I keep saying, this isn't the time. If you can possibly suck it up and stay, just get through the beginning of the year. Get into February, March. Like I said, my financial people, bankers, Wall Street people, commodity brokers, the folks I read for, the possibility of a global recession, a global depression. If you have job security, that is money in the bank. Can you find something else to keep yourself occupied just for a few more months? Get through the holidays, keep the family intact. And in fact, in one of my readings this week, a young woman said to me, "Oh my God, you said that last week about staying in your job." And she said, "I can vouch for that." She said, "About 4 months ago, I was bored, went to bartending school. Sorry, it wasn't 4 months ago. It was 6 months ago, whatever. Did really well. She landed a really great job. She wasn't even planning on changing her job, but she just got this wonderful job offer as a bartender in a really fast-paced, big money kind of place. Took the job, loved it. 2 weeks later, COVID hit. She really, she was with a job. She goes, no, it's really, job security says a lot right now. So Nothing's moving. Yeah. Hey, Faith. Thank you. Yep. So Faith is talking about orange selenite. For people who are having nightmares, people who are having really broken sleep, um, orange selenite in the pillowcase does some amazing things. I found that out when I had a big orange selenite heart that broke. Someone dropped it at the store, chipped it, and I brought it upstairs to the apartment. And I actually brought it upstairs to my bedroom. I have a shrine to Aphrodite, and I always leave hearts there, but I happened to fall asleep with it in my hand. I have technicolor dreams. I have insane dreams. And that night, slept right straight through with no unbroken sleep. And I thought, might be onto something here. Yeah, yes, Lamont expects that. Heidi, yes. There'll be no joy. It's like the Burgermeister Meisterburger. Sound of laughter? Children's laughter? I hate the sound of laughter. Yeah, it's not, I'm so over it. Anyway, I did some experimenting with people I knew and some really good results. So orange selenite in the pillowcase. It looks like Himalayan salt. It's not. It's orange selenite. That's what you want to use. And listen, to be fair, what Lamont expects is less than 12, 10 people tops, close family members, not big gatherings. Um, I'm not going to say that's wrong, given that the numbers are spiking, and I do have friends who are in the hospitals here in Connecticut that are saying the numbers are spiking. And of course, they've predicted the second wave would be less virulent. Now it's like, oh no, 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 not this virus. Um, I'm back and forth with people I know that are insisting if we just did a full lockdown. I'm like, but didn't Italy do that? Like, didn't Italy do a full lockdown? Didn't, excuse me, weren't there other countries in Europe? I mean, I know I have a client in Ireland and she can't go more than 3 kilometers from her home. And they do absolutely, and Italy was completely locked down. I've got Nicoletta, her parents are in Italy. So, I don't know that a full lockdown would have saved us or not saved us. And it's so contentious with Sweden because I brought Sweden up a few times, and where did that come back to bite me in the ass? Because Sweden didn't do anything and was going to just, apparently everyone was going to die in Sweden, and when they didn't all die in Sweden, like, I don't think they're all going to die. I just don't think everyone's going to die in Sweden. No, 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 they will all die. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't think so. But what are you guys seeing? What's going on out there as my dogs lose their minds? Hey, hey, stop. Come on, Poppy. Poppy. Hey, Poppy. Stop. Come here. Come here. Oh my God. She went to the groomer, so she's, stop. Stop. All right. Hey, Lexi. Jackie, you and I both know that. All right, Francine, good night. And I just want to quickly, from what I understand, and don't forget, I am not a medical professional, so I'm sorry, Francine. Try turning your computer off and on again. Okay, Tracy, you got family in Sweden. They didn't die. They didn't all die because they were gonna all die for not complying with. I'm sorry. I am such a sarcastic bitch tonight. I really don't mean to be. Um, I have never had a flu vaccine as well, Heidi. I agree with you. Well, I mean, when I first talked about the vaccine, I had people here on Facebook saying that they would be the first to roll up their sleeves and I'll take it. I'll take one for the team. And all of a sudden, people are very cautious about the vaccine. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. All of a sudden now it's like, well, they can go first. Frontline workers can go first. How do you feel about that, frontline workers? Huh? I'm waiting to say that all the people who work at the grocery stores can go first. Because as far as I'm concerned, who's more of a frontline worker than the grocery store workers? They've got to show up and sit in front of hundreds of people every day for no extra money, for no bonus money, for no great benefits. And so I'm just like, how about them? Nobody even talks about what it means to keep the grocery stores open so we all can eat. Oh, honey, I'm so glad you like it, Carolyn. Carolyn bought one of our beautiful big brooms. So your family, Tracy, your family is all good and healthy, and the country didn't shut down, and they didn't experience all this loss. That's good to know, Tracy. And that is good to know. I mean, I'm not being sarcastic about that. Yeah, billionaires. Oh, I think members of Congress should be the first ones to get that vaccine. Yeah, it's not funny, Lexi. It's not funny at all. And LOL, indeed. It's enraging, actually. But you know what? I want the vaccine that Bill Gates kids get. I want that vaccine. So you let me see them get their injections, and maybe I'll think about it. Because that's really it's just not cool. The same people that and I'm not an anti-vaxxer. My kids have been vaccinated, but I don't do this shit. So anyway, what else? What else? What else? Nope. And I was no, you never got extra pay either. Okay. Oh, well, someone must be getting it because they're rolling it out. So I don't know who they think is going to get it or how they're going to enforce getting it. And that's what makes me nervous. Are they going to force people to get it? And it's not even one vac, it's 2 shots. You don't get one, you get two shots. So we'll see. There were a couple of doctors in France that got in a lot of trouble because they talked about they'll just test it in Africa like they always do. And then, of course, we didn't hear about that again, but I don't know, it was pretty horrible, right? Oh, we'll just test it in Africa like they do, and they do. They do. They pay countries a lot of money. There's actually Africa and the very poorest in India are usually our guinea pigs. So countries take money and they allow their people to get these shots. Mm-hmm. Hey, my own pediatrician said that she wouldn't get the flu vaccine, but she has to because that's a rule in their practice. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. I don't know. You say you're not gonna take it, they force you, but what if you can't work? What if I can't work? What if you can't be open for business? It's easy to say brave words until there's no money coming in, you can't feed your family, and then it's a little harder to be brave. But maybe that's what's going to tip the scales. I was fascinated watching the protests in Poland over the abortion mandate, and the streets were packed. Streets were just packed. No, I hear you. No. So anyway, I don't know. We have to wait and see. Wait and see. I know the mask mandates, depending on who gets in and how this ends, which I don't, I don't like wearing the mask, so I choose to go out less. I just rather stay home. So I go to the grocery store, I go to the post office, I go to Home Depot once a month. I wear the mask. Otherwise, I'm home or in my shop. Australia, no jab, no job. There you go. That's nice. Hey, stop. Oh, dog says stop. Okay. Well, that's good. Heidi, you don't take the flu shot. Okay. All right. Yeah, it is scary. Comments are interesting tonight, guys. So anyway, What else can I tell you? Biz shop has been busy, slower this week than in the past, only because I think there's just so much going on. The weather has not been great. We have beautiful summer weather, and then now it's cold, it's rainy, it's getting damp, it's fall. I know my son had well, I'm tested to get for strep. Yes, but both my Roy and Devin have those leaf mold allergies, which is what it was. Um, but the whole sore throat hurts to swallow thing. You do Instacart Faith, yeah? Oh no, Tina, I'm just, Yep. Hey, Stacy. It's just what will you do? How far can they push it? How far can they mandate and make you do something you don't want to do? That's the question. And how much will we allow to be done? And on the topic, I'll just say, my kids don't get fluoride on their teeth. I'm very anti-fluoride, and they all know the drill. And it's actually in their dental records. But once one of the hygienists tried to put fluoride on, and they called me and they go, no, no, your son's refusing to. I says no, because it's right there in the file. No, no fluoride. And she goes, really? Well, why is that? I'm like, well, you should probably do some studies on fluoride and see, what that does to your body. And she goes, oh, I guess they didn't teach me that in hygienist school. I'm like, I guess they didn't, honey. Anyway, so my dentist is, no fluoride, huh? And I'm like, no, no fluoride. He's a young man, and he and his wife's a pediatrician. They had a baby, and when she was like 6 months old, we were talking, and I said, so doc, I gotta ask you. I said, is your daughter being vaccinated? She's 6 months old. And he looked at me and goes, well, after a fashion. I said, oh, illuminate me. He says, well, we're getting less shots and they're more spread out. And I said, that's wonderful for you. Your wife's a pediatrician. I said, but for the average person relying on insurance to pay the part of it at least, that's not possible. Ah, Ashley, that's wonderful. I'm looking here. So, you gotta sit there with a grain of salt when you're talking, about this, and I don't know. Eventually, when the scales tip, we'll hit the streets. We won't be on Facebook talking about it. We'll all come together, all of us, across party lines, across racial tensions, and we'll agree that we're all Americans, and what's good for one is good for all, and we'll demand change. Until then, and I guess even though I'm unaffiliated, I probably lean more libertarian than anything else, less government, but not entirely. I don't own a gun. I'm not going to get a gun. I have no interest in that. Not my thing. And just doing my best. So I'm glad, Ashley. It'd be nice if your mom came in. All right, I think we're good. I think we've talked this subject to death because honestly, we're all just kind of waiting to see what comes through. What's going to happen with the election? How this recounts are coming. I'm hearing all sorts of interesting stories. We'll see. And I mean, I'm hearing stories from people who are there, who are involved. So it's a weird, weird time. I didn't understand any of that because you always could mail in your vote. You always could do it. That wasn't new to this year. You were traveling, if you weren't going to be home, if you were sick, if whatever, you could always mail in your vote. That wasn't new. The push to do it, that was new. So, yeah. I've not been to Parlor. My God, probably 9 months ago. And it was a desert. There's no one there. Parlor, I have not been on. I I don't know. I don't know what to say. I've never been banned on Facebook. I've never had an issue, and I post whatever I want to post. I don't know, you know, I don't know what to say. I haven't. I know lots of people who are on Parler, or they go both back and forth, and I know that you can certainly there's less interference. You can post what you want to post. So uh, the comments are more interesting than myself. You guys are more interesting than me. Hey Jeff. Um, for me, it's a touchy thing because hey Patty. Okay, Tina. I I wear a shield at the shop. Um, I hate the masks. I hate them. I'm claustrophobic. My son was wearing them in school all day. Got the acne, maskne. Really hard to breathe, and obviously compliant, completely compliant. And for me, I hate not seeing people's faces. I'm a people person. I love people. I'm one of those people who will never say to you, I hate people or I love animals more than people. I happen to really, really love people. And I like seeing people's faces. I like to see them smile. I like to know we're interacting. I'm okay with not hugging. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with not seeing faces. It's hard because unless we live in a blue state here in Connecticut, and it's very hard to be objective. It's very hard to present both sides because nobody wants to hear both sides. I'm hearing that there's a lot of uncounted ballots. That's all I'll say. And how that's going to play out, I don't know. Um, I found it suspicious that all the mail-in ballots were all for one candidate. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, but okay. Watching the DNC cheat 4 years ago, would I be shocked if anyone was cheating again this time around? I don't know. Probably not. But understand, I worked for the state. My boss's son was a poli sci major. He was in the White House during the Clinton administration. So this is going back. I was a teenager. I was still, yeah, I was 19, 20. Was I 20? Working for the state. And I remember him telling his mother when we were talking that you think grab a whatever was bad. You should know what was going on under the Clinton administration, what President Clinton was up to with his interns. It was pretty interesting stuff. So yeah. Oh my God, Tracy, I was thinking I thought my hearing was going because I kept saying what, but we read lips when people are talking to us. We actually are. You don't realize you're doing it. So yeah, not being able to see someone's mouth when they're talking, of course. Yeah, glasses fog up. I love the shields. I actually bought the shields. I had them in for sale, and all my readers had them. So I yeah, people are hateful in general. I don't understand why. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. The guys, it's really thank you. Yeah, Renee, they're hateful, and I don't understand. So and if it's being instrumented, it's actually being. Could you get off of there? Get down! Oh my God, this dog. Um, really annoying dog. What are you doing? It's being instrumented to keep us divided, and people just can't seem to see that all of this, all of it, the protesting, all of it has been to keep us. Oh, where are you, Tina? Where are you now? Because I think honestly, no one's agreeing to disagree. You're right about that. But I want to see where Tina Marie is living now. What state are you in? And to give us your address, but what state are you in? Okay. Stressful. All right. Well, I am going to throw some cards because it is late. I got started late, and I'm just going to keep babbling if I don't. You know, there's that makeup. The laugh was look in the mirror. Only I don't do makeup, but I noticed. I watched Bailey. I can't say her last name. She's really cool. Yep, you're right. Oh, Kentucky. Ooh, good friends of mine just moved to Kentucky. Divide and conquer. And that is a bottom line. That's really what's going on. Oh, the marketing is scary. What the heck was I just looking at? And it was all over my feed. I mean, everywhere. I whatever. Mhm. What's really scary is when you just think about something and it shows up though, and it shows up everywhere, and all you done is think about it. You know, I talked about China and I, well, the past closing, doing some painting in the shop, and we were painting the back door, and we were going back and forth what to do with it. We were going to do it wood. It's a white door, but it's a medieval looking door. It's really cool. And we were going to do it wood toned and going back and forth about the process. And you need the rocker to give it, graining and we just ended up painting it red. It looks really cool. And yeah. Anyway, the very next day, in my feed for Facebook is the rocker to make wood grain. Hey, you're gonna go in your crate, babe. Stop now. I'm gonna throw something at this dog. Look out. Throwing something at the dog. Hey, not joking. Knock it off. Freaking out the bird. All right. That's right. Freak out the bird. Good for you, Tina Marie. If I can help with that, let me know. I'll give you some vendors and some sources. Okay, so just hit me up, and I've helped a few people opening stores. I'll happily pass along some names to some best stone prices. I have people and vendors all over that. Okay, so just let me know, and I'll give you some names and what sells well in my shop. All righty. So I am shuffling cards. My daughter's after me to open a shop in Florida because she's down there. Yeah. I remember years ago with my first husband, he had won a cruise. He was in sales. We were on this cruise with people from all over the country with his company, and for the same salary, for the same, basically earning the same amount of money. Down south, they had the vacation house, they had boats, they had cars, wives home with the kids, and blah blah blah. We're like, oh my God, we're living in a condo. Yeah, the animals are crazy. My dogs are nuts. Okay, let me know. Okay, that's exciting too, by the way. I love hearing about new shops opening. There is that. All that means is that we're relevant and matters. It's important that we do this work, and so I'm always happy to be part of anybody's success. I love that. Okay. And is the lighting okay? I have this little window here, unlike when I used to do them, I had the whole big window. Now it's a little tiny window. Look okay? Is this lighting is okay? Well, I'm going to start with Aries. Okay. Now you guys saw the new. I get bored. I get so bored. I gave myself a challenge. I changed the spread to a new moon spread, And so we have 6 cards spread, but the first card is where you are. The second card is what needs to be seen. The third card is this needs to be released. Fourth card, energy to harness and use. The fifth card is where to focus your attention. And the sixth card is new opportunity. So I put a picture of that with my horrible writing in the comments of both posts so you can see it. And if you want to, thank you, Patty. And if you want to do this at home, and I always say, I try to read to teach. So if you're reading tarot or learning tarot, by all means, write down or remember what I'm saying the cards are so you can pull your own deck out and see how you interpret the cards, because it is interpretation. And after doing this since I was 16 years old, it's been a couple of years. The meanings do change based on where they're laying, how they lay next to the cards. So, the death card, everyone feels, oh, it's not really death. It's not really physical death. It's metamorphic change. I'm like, well, actually, it can be death. A very laying next to the Tower or the Ten of Swords or the Knight of Swords. Yeah, death can be death. The Tower could be an accident. That death next to the Tower is usually for me accident. Anyway, yeah, the death next to the Three of Swords for me is usually heart attack. So, thank you, Nancy. So anyway, that's that. So there's a lot, and of course I teach tarot. I'm looking forward to being able to go back to teaching again as soon as we do lift the mask mandate. I cannot teach online. I'm too hands-on, and yeah. All right, Aries, where you are, and that is the King of Coins reversed. Now, the King of Coins upright, kings are usually industry, in terms of the coins industry. Business, it's reversed. I'm going to say probably not making money in the area you're educated in, or not making money in your chosen field, okay? Or making the money you want to make, right? What needs to be seen? Three of Wands, that's education. Training. There might be some additional training you need to go through. There might be, and when I say educate, it doesn't mean going back to college. It could just be a certificate program. It could be something, but it's training. Needing to be released, the Ten of Wands reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed is usually the straw that broke the camel's back. What Aries, man, you guys are combustible angry. China's one of my 2 best friends, and I adore her. She's like a sister to me. I cannot fight with her. I'm like, you're gonna stroke out, babe. I'm a Pisces. I'm like, whatever, you win. I don't care. It's okay. Um, and it's not, my dad was an Aries. I know a lot of Aries people. Like, God, fighting with them is like, I need a blowtorch and a whip or something. You can't argue or debate. It's go to the mat. And I say this with love because I love passionate people. A lot of Aries and a lot of Scorpio people in my circle. Love that. But let go of some of the anger and let go of some of the frustration and open up a little bit there, Aries. Energy to harness and use, and we have the Star. And the Star is one of the 2 best cards in the deck. Hope, dreams coming true. You're on the right track. Follow your gut. Just you need to follow your gut, but possibly get more education and schooling. However being schooled is going to mean in terms of what you do. Where to focus your attention? The Four of Coins reversed. The Four of Coins upright is looking for new ways to make money. How do I make more money? Basically, is what the Four of Coins asks. It's reversed. So what's it saying is, I know how to make money. Okay. And the new opportunity, Ace of Wands reversed, is something you're going to do on your own. You're going to make your own opportunities, basically. Aries, you're going to forge your own roads. No one's handing you anything. No one is saying, oh, here, let me. No, it's Aries blazing a trail as Aries does. Okay, that's your strength. So summing it up, this idea of wanting to make more money, needing to make more money, making money in your chosen field. I don't think you're going to leave what you want to do, because I don't think you want to leave it. I think you want to do what you're doing, but you're missing something. Possibly, like for example, the technology to move forward. A lot of businesses are stagnant because I can't tell you how many businesses I talk to, small businesses that don't have a social media presence. And then they're telling me that they can't grow to, like, well, of course you can't, because social media moves businesses. So you better learn how to do it or hire someone to do it. And oh, I have a website. That's 10 years ago, a website. That used to be a big deal. Oh, we have a website. Yeah, a decade ago. Now you need to be on, Facebook. I'm not schooling you guys. You've got to have a social presence. And that's the way it is. So yeah, all right. And what you don't want to do, you hire someone to do. I've got someone that does my Instagram for me, and I love it because it lets me hire someone local. It'll be young women, young people that are good at taking pictures. And of course, I consider Instagram a picture book to Facebook being encyclopedia. It's to me, it's a picture book. I don't love Instagram. Like the pictures, like a Dick and Jane book. So, rolling my eyes. Although I do love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Oh my God. Um, that site makes me so happy. Oh my God. Okay, people are meeting up here from school. I'm looking at the comments really quickly. You had Aries mother and father, Tina? Oh my God, what sign are you? Aries mother and father. Dear God. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mom's a Sag. Okay, still fire. Holy God. Okay. You have to, Stacy. You gotta mark it. I I'm at the grocery store, I'm passing out cards. I'm at the bank, anywhere I am, there's people. I'm like, hello, have a card, have a card, have a card. Alrighty. So, Taurus, where you are, Three of Swords. That is unfortunate. Three of Swords, heartbreak, heartache, pain, emotional pain, anguish. What needs to be seen? The Queen of Coins. Well, hardworking Taurus. Taurus, King and Queen of Coins would be the Taurus. Emperor, Empress as well. Those cards are common sense. Of course, they rule the second house of money earned, investments, and what needs to be seen is how hardworking you are and how capable and competent you are. What needs to be released is the Queen of Wands. Ah, friendliness. So the Queen of Wands, unlike the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Wands is friendly. The Wands are fire, and um, they're likable. I'm going to go on. I think I'm getting to a theme here. Hold on. Energy to harness and use, the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, running away from something. Where to focus your attention, the Devil, and new opportunity, Wheel of Fortune. Here's what I see for you, Taurus. The way these cards read is you are so sad because you're very capable, you're hardworking, you try to be friendly and nice, and that's who you are. Um, and there's toxicity all around you. People are being toxic, taking advantage of it, and you're not being appreciated. The cards are saying you're not going to run away from this problem. Although Taurus isn't one to run away, I got to say. They will, however, hunker down. Like a Cancer, they will step back. You won't actually know what they're thinking. Um, a true Taurus is slow to talk, they're not chattery. They'll take a couple steps back and kind of size up the situation. But I want you to remember a charging bull does that too. Okay, what does a bull do? Go step, step, step back, looks, target, and then charge like a freaking freight train. No one wants to piss off a Taurus. Um, and I think Taurus is dealing with people who are forgetting how hardworking you are forgetting what an asset you are forgetting what you bring to the situation, whether it's your marriage, relationship, workplace. I think that Taurus is not being, and I think Taurus is trying so hard to fit in and be friendly that Yeah, it's not working. It's not. It's you're casting pearls before swine, Taurus. It's not working, and it's the ball's in your court. The Wheel of Fortune has this ending up for you, but I'm gonna say go back to your strong suit and forget about being friends with people who aren't friends with you. God, that was a theme for readings a couple weeks ago. I mean, people just absolutely brokenhearted at work, not being invited to the shower, not being invited out for drinks. You know, they all went out and they didn't invite me. They're all going and I wasn't asked to go. I'm like, do you even like these people? It's like, well, that's not the point. No, 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 it is the point. Do you even like these people? Like, well, not are they people you want to hang out with? Are they people you want in your home? It's like, well, no, but I said, but what? But what? You're there to do a job. And that's what I'm going to say to you. You're there to do a job. And you do it very capably, Taurus. You do it capably. I always say this, and I've said this 100 times, and sorry, it's crude, but you don't feed them, you don't have to live with them, and you don't fuck them. Screw them. You don't have to be bothered with them. Who cares what they think? Do your job, get your paycheck, make friends outside of work, okay? And I know we spend a lot of time at work, and that's our, supposed to be our social circle. Well, not for everyone. Sometimes we work for people we just don't want to be friends with. I'm blessed. People that come to my shop, and they are wonderful people. I deal with the best people every day. The only folks that come to my shop are people who want to better themselves. They want to talk about spiritual issues. I mean, how lucky am I? I always say this. I am so blessed. Okay, all of you, not so much. Some of you work in very oppressive situations. I hear that all the time. You know, hiding your jewelry. Some people hearing people being mocked for beliefs, and at home too, and family members too. And I don't know what to say about that because I'm so out of the witch class. So I'm so out of the broom closet, as we say, and I have been for so long. Um, but I never lose sight of the fact that some of you have to stay there. Um, so anyway, for you, Taurus, I'm gonna say switch gears, and all business. Forget about it. Forget about being nice to people who aren't nice to you. All right? So there. I'll teach them. Tell my kids once, I've told them 100 times, and they would tell you success is the best revenge. Okay? Always. Every time. Never fails. You want to piss somebody off? Show them how happy you are. Show them how well you're doing. Okay? So let's see what everybody else is talking about here. Oh, thanks, Mom. Love Pinterest. Oh my God. Hey, Nicoletta. I was talking about you earlier and your parents in Italy. Okay. All right, Heidi. Yeah. Yep. A lot of people have double accounts, one with a fake name and one with their real. Yeah. And that's fine because and it's probably appropriate because people read comments. I have people say, read the comments and then follow people that comment like, oh, you're friends with this person. Have you looked at their wall? I'm like, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. As long as they're not insulting anything on my wall, no, I haven't. Believe what you believe. I can't stop you. There's a couple of things you can't do on my wall, and you'll never see it because they're off so fast. You can count on one hand the number of people that I have blocked and deleted. I don't have to do it. So, but I don't like name calling. I have a real problem with that. All right, so we are on Gemini. All right, Gemini, where are you? First card, Four of Cups reversed. What needs to be seen? Magician reversed. What needs to be released? Ay, ay, ay. The Five of Cups reversed. Energy to harness and use? Five of Wands. Where to focus your attention? Seven of Wands reversed. New opportunity? The Hangman. Okay. Okay. Where you are, the Four of Cups reversed. So the Four of Cups, much like the Four of Pentacles, is how can I make more money? Four of Cups asks, what do I want? What will make me emotionally happy? And it's reversed. So it's saying, I know what would make me happy. Okay, I know what I need to be happy. What needs to be seen is the Magician reversed. And the Magician reversed is someone who is not either being utilized or who is not working to their level, um, out of a field where it was beneath their level. Sometimes it's someone who needs a, and in this case, it's not looking at these cards. Sometimes it's someone who needs to go on for their master's degree or a graduate degree to move forward. In this case, I'm going to say no. It's more about, well, I say that. Maybe not. Okay, let me just go on. Sometimes it's somebody who needs to go on for additional schooling, especially at the master's level. Okay? This needs to be released. The Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups upright, crying over spilt milk, regrets, sad, it's reversed. Moving on. Just move on already. The energy harness and use, and this is funny for a Gemini, the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, holy God, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Debate. It's debate. It can be fight, but it's wands. It's usually debate and usually creative debate. And if you ever debated with a Gemini, you'll know that that's an experience. Yeah, Geminis will wipe the floor with you. Okay, so, and not in the way that an Aries will. They're not going to be aggressive with it. They're just going to talk to you till your ears are bleeding. So you're just going to agree because you just want them to please stop talking. Please stop talking. And I will give you an example of that is President Trump is a Gemini. There you go. You watch those debates, you know what I'm talking about. They're just going to keep talking. And that is because I love astrology so much. Watching the debates was just delightful for me. I just watching people live into their sun signs. Watching. My God, whatever. Where to focus your attention? Again, and I said master's degree, maybe not, but the Seven of Wands reversed is Seven of Wands is education, and it's reversed. So I'm going to say you're not Gemini. You're not where you need to be. You know what you want. You know what you want to do emotionally. You know how to be happy, and it's just you're not going to find it where you are. You've got to climb the ladder. You've got to make a move, and the cards are saying additional education. Not so different than Aries. For you, it's more about emotional needs, where for Aries, it's more about money. For you, it's about being happy. And stop, please stop. Oh, that sound. I just tapped the table, so they thought the door was knocking, even though it's wide open. They're gonna lose their minds. But for I lost my train of thought just now. Thank you. Yeah, emotional. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It's like a Sagittarius stuck in a desk job. Very few Sagittarians are happy working in a cubicle, working at a desk. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Yeah, look at the whole chart. But in general, Sagittarians are the best traveling salesmen, on the road. Anything that has them moving, moving around different facilities, but they don't want to be stuck at a desk. All right. So what do I see happening here? What opportunity? The Hangman. It's saying it's delayed because you need some sort of additional training, some sort of additional schooling, something to move you into a place where you're emotionally happy. Where for Aries, it's about making them financially happy. But you are definitely working under grade, mentally, emotionally, and it's you can't. It's miserable. I my God, I hate to say this because it's going to sound really awful, but when I lived in Oklahoma, whew, it was hard. Sometimes it's hard to have a brain in your head, and living where people were so, I don't want to say racist because it was part of the culture. Like they were literally train tracks, and black people lived on either side of them, and there were segregated churches. And I remember just thinking, you are living every cliche I thought was like I just thought that was like a weird urban myth, rural myth, I guess. But no, Dave Chappelle talked about it, and Chris Rock talked about it, and it is like that. You've not experienced racism till you've experienced Southern racism. Um, wow. So living there with my spirituality, with my, East Coast California, mentality, it was wretched. And so what I'm getting at for you, Gemini, it's sort of the same thing. This is not for you. You need to upgrade. You can't be here. And the way out is education. There's something that you're missing. Okay. Hey, Kat. Hey, my brother's a Gemini. I love him to death. Don't argue with him, but I love him to death. Like, whatever you say, honey. Whatever you say. All right. All right. 4, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Where are you? 2 of Coins reversed. What needs to be seen? 2 of Wands reversed. Needs to be released? The 6 of Cups. I'm looking at the thing there. Energy to harness and use? The Moon reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Sun reversed. And new opportunities? Oh dear God. The 10 of Cups reversed. All right. Cancer. That's fun. Okay. Where are you? The 2 of Coins reversed. Well, that's actually not bad. That's usually financial stability. The 2 of Coins upright is juggling money. It's like you're not juggling anymore. It's you're okay. What needs to be seen is the 2 of Wands reversed. And again, we see that incompatibility. Wands are usually clear, but the 2 of Wands is one of those weird cards that can go either way. Partnership, work, or relationship aspect, emotional or employment. It's reversed. So the supports are missing. Okay. Now the 2 of Cups is the friendship card, friendship that can become romance. And so once reversed, it's 2 people that want different things emotionally. And when I see the 2 of Cups, it's 2 people who are not creatively connecting, or supports at work that it's just not there. They're not seeing things the way you're seeing them. What needs to be released is the 6 of Cups. And I'm looking at this. So the 6 of Cups is what needs to be released, and the new opportunity is the 10 of Cups reversed as well. Reversed. So the 6 of Cups is the desire to leave home or go home, and the 10 of Cups reversed is saying I'm not happy where I am. Energy harness and use. The Moon reversed. That's things being revealed. Focus your attention. The Sun is now working out. Oh. Sadly, what I think for Cancer might be happening here is that you got to make peace with where you are. And for you, Cancer, it looks as though things are being revealed, and you got to let it unfold. The situation has to unfold. I'm not sure if it's at home or at work because of these cards. There's such a mix of cups and coins and wands that I'm not really sure where this is going. Now, it could just be as simple as 2 people looking at retirement, okay? Not sure if they can retire. One of them might be, and I heard this a lot this past few weeks, one is retiring at this age, one can't retire until that age. It's about health benefits and where you're going to go. And a lot of people, some people don't, not everyone wants to go south. Not everybody wants to be in the heat. So there's a lot of, I'm tired of snow. Well, this person's not tired of snow. They want to go to Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and it's like, I want to go to Florida or Carolina. So there's a lot of that marriages aren't breaking up over it, but it's really being hard. It's hard to reckon with that. Those are big changes, and it's tough. So what I'm seeing for Cancer is this idea of stay or go, emotionally, where you're going to be happy. This idea of going home, leaving home. You gotta let go of some of that, because honestly, it looks to me like Cancer, you're not going anywhere right now. Things have to be revealed. It's not the time. I don't see contracts being signed. You may be between trying to sell a house, buy a house. It's going slower than it should. Um, Financially, I'm not worried. It'll be okay. If you can't leave, it's okay. You're financially secure. Um, if you're going someplace that you don't want to be, um, because that's where you have to go for work. Say, I'm looking at the sun reversed, and that happens. You got to take a transfer that's just someplace you don't want to be. Um, Again, it's all about the money. It's all about balancing money. So I'm going to say for Cancer, it's really about maintaining stability, and not being emotionally, not necessarily enjoying it, not necessarily thinking that it's happy. Okay. And I would say most likely with those cards, it's Cancer wanting to go home, wanting to go where they came from, wanting to go back home. I hear this a lot from people who grew up in the Midwest. They want to go back. Midwestern people are rarely happy anywhere but the Midwest. There's the values, and there's just a different part of the country, and you can take them out, but man, as soon as they can, they're back in the Midwest. So it's like that, and I gotta do what I gotta do because this is where the job is. This is where my significant other is working, and so I'm here now too to support. But okay, but it really is a wait and see and let it play out for Cancer. All right, Leo. This is going slow, and I'm sorry, but the really good thing is that it's giving everyone the same amount of time, because some of you complain that I didn't spend much time with this one, but I spent a lot of time with that one. So there you go, everyone's getting the same time because I'm trying to figure out this fakakta spread. Where are you, Leo? Two of Swords reversed. What needs to be seen? The Six of Coins reversed. What needs to be released? The Fool reversed. Energy to harness and use. Five of Swords reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Seven of Cups reversed. And new opportunities, the Four of Wands. Okay. Well, now this is all about work and money and success. Where are you? The Two of Swords reversed, rock in a hard place, but choosing rock or hard place, it's reversed, right? So making a tough choice, damn if you do, damn if you don't, and you got to pick one, and you do. You have. What needs to be seen is the Six of Coins reversed. There's bills to pay, okay? There's debt, there's bills to pay. Making a decision based on financial security. What needs to be released is the Fool reversed. You're not going anywhere. Okay, it's making a tough decision, probably to stay put. I'm gonna put it on career, job, whatever you look at the down the line. You're looking at I gotta address issues now. The energy to harness and use, Five of Swords reversed. That's taking the advice of other people. That really is not just getting advice, which is the Five of Swords, which is seeking out professional advice. If you're unhappy in your marriage, going to a lawyer. If you're unhappy at work, going to HR. But it's reversed. It's taking that good advice, actually listening to good advice. Where to focus your attention? Seven of Cups. You know what? You know what you want. I mean, and it's awful. It's awful to try and convince yourself you're happy when you're not. It's a terrible thing, and we're encouraged in our society to do that. Just fake it till you make it, or put on a big face, or make lemonade out of lemons. And sometimes it's like, nah, it just sucks. And that's what I'm seeing for Leo. You got shit to do, Leo, and you know what you got to do, and you got to suck it up and get it done. And what is the new opportunity on the Four of Wands, which is celebration, which is celebration of success, of hard work paying off, of you know, really that whole success is the best revenge. Well, success is sweet, but you got to eat dinner before you get to dessert, and that's really the theme here. You got to make some tough decisions, tough calls based on what's going on right now. Get what you want. That's what you got to do. That's what matters, Leo, and that's where it's at. But you know what? The reward is there. Hard work is its own best reward. At least it is for you. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you. Okay, Virgo. I'm trying to think of the signs I saw the most this week. A lot of Pisces this week, actually. I saw quite a few Pisces. All right. Okay, so Virgo, we have the first card where you are, and that is the Tower reversed. What needs to be seen? The Three of Cups. What needs to be released? The Five of Coins. The energy to harness and use, that's the Nine of Coins reversed. Where to focus your attention is the Queen of Swords. And new opportunities, the Nine of Swords. Okay. You know, for a long time it was Scorpio that was getting hammered, but man, Virgos are still taking the hits. Very little breaks in the action with the energy of 2020. Virgo really, really took it on the chin. I will say with this new moon, Scorpio and Pisces, good energy for us. We're doing well with this energy, but then we dig deep. You know, the eighth house, 12th house. We're kind of comfortable there in dark, cold waters. Everybody else not so much. It's kind of spooky. So, anyways, Virgo, where are you? You're at the Tower reverse. Now, the Tower is an interesting card. I call it the 9/11 card because it literally is that tower is exploding. We see people coming out, you know, throwing themselves out of the tower, being thrown from the tower. It speaks to that sort of it's catastrophic change, and usually it's change you didn't see coming, but it's reversed. So the energy of the tower, which is, you know, again, catastrophic change, it's like divorce papers, right? But the difference is when the tower is upright, it's like being served divorce papers. Oh my God, you're divorcing me. And it's reversed. So it's like, here you go, buddy. I'm divorcing you. There's a change, the power shifts, right? So it's you're not receiving you're probably having to deal with it, but you're saying no, shit's gonna change, and it's gonna change big. I'll just burn this mother down, you know? So what needs to be seen? The Three of Cups. I love the Three of Cups. That's friendships, that's supports, that's love. And so if you release the Five of Coins, that's your fear of bankruptcy, your fear of financial failure. It's not going to happen, Virgo. You're not going to financially fail, even though, you know, the energy to harness and release is the Nine of Coins. Things aren't going well financially right now. You're not making the money you hope to make. You weren't, you know, it's all about money, and what really needs to be seen is love. No one knows hard work better than a Virgo. No one is more self, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard on themselves. Virgo is really hard on themselves, and it's hard to be a perfectionist. It's hard to want, you know, to want the best of yourself all the time. You have high expectations, and yeah, where to focus your attention is the Queen of Swords. Logic, logic. You gotta remind yourself what you got. At the end of the day, you got people that love you and care for you around you. Even though it looks like you are making big changes, even though you're tired of this shit, whatever's going on financially, you're sick of it. And the Nine of Swords it's overwhelming anxiety, which again I'm hearing is a theme for most Virgos that come in. It's like the anxiety is awful. The Nine of Swords is it's mourning, it's unrelenting anxiety. It's that sword above your head. It's but the but but the attention has to be seen as that, you know, you've got people that care for you. I don't see you failing, Virgo. I just see you very, very stressed, stressing money in a very big way. And, you know, the cards are saying that you're going to make a really tough choice. But the good news is that you're making it. No one is going to fire you, but you may choose to leave. No one's going to divorce you. You may serve papers. No one is it's you. If the plug is going to get pulled, it's you pulling it. Okay. But anybody who's been in the unenviable position, and I've been in that position of making the decision to pull the plug on someone that they love, you know, yeah, it sucks, and you gotta be the one to make that call when they're saying to you, well, what do you want to do? You're like, oh, what I want to do is go back in time and make this not happen. Is what I want to do. But that's my with Virgo. It is that you're gonna make a tough call, but you're gonna make the call. And at the end of the day, you're in charge of your own destiny. And it could just be that financially you got to make some, but it's logic driven. You got support, you got people that care about you. So let go of some of the anxiety, let go of the fear of absolute failure. You're not going to fail. But you know what you may have to do? You may have to make a decision, shitty as it is, to go back home. You have to move back home for a few months. I'm hearing that a lot, by the way. Not enjoying it, but if you're a mother with young kids, leaving a bad situation, leaving a job that's killing you, you want to go back to school, you want to make a change, okay, but you got to go home with your parents so you have someone to watch the kids so you can go back to school. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Michael, thank you. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Looking at some of the comments, okay? All right, that's Virgo. Okay, get a drink. I talk so much. I talk so much. Yeah, what the hell's on my lettuce? Okay, good job washing that dish. All right, up to the next 6. We have Libra. All right, Libra. They are just lovely people, aren't they, Libras? They're the nicest people. They make the best friends. Don't make them force them into making a decision because you'll be there all night. Okay, Libra, where are you? Ace of Cups. What needs to be seen? The Eight of Swords. What needs to be released? The Ten of Coins reversed. Energy to harness and use? The Two of Cups. What, where to focus your attention? The King of Cups reversed. And new opportunity is the Seven of Coins reversed. Okay. Well, not that different than Virgo. We have a situation where there's love. Where are you? Man, the Ace of Cups, the best card for love, right? Ace is a rule. And yet what I'm looking at, what needs to be seen is the Eight of Swords, which is hard, just sad, mourning and hardship and being driven down and not knowing how you're going to get through this. The first thing I think about when I see these cards with this where to focus your attention, King of Cups reverse, I'm wondering if you've got a father or a male figure who's sick. And of course, not every Libra out there has a sick father, husband, boss, whatever. But that's the first thing that the focusing your attention on the King of Cups reversed. It looks like someone who is emotionally struggling, possibly. Sometimes King of Cups is an alcoholic. Okay, but what needs to be released is the Ten of Coins reversed. Ooh. Energy to harness and use, Two of Cups. And I'm sorry, but the new opportunity, Seven of Coins reversed. What this almost looks like to me, and one way this could be playing out is someone who is married to an alcoholic, okay, but in love with somebody else, has met somebody else, and it's that whole. And when you have kids, it gets hard, but this idea of leaving security, the Ten of Coins reverse, leaving the home, walking away from the house, losing the house perhaps. But again, choosing love, choosing to be supported, the Two of Cups. It probably is a friendship that just grew into something more. And the Seven of Coins reversed, is and I've heard this from people who left really shitty marriages. It's like, I'll make more money. I'll give her whatever she needs. I'll make more money. I can't be with this person. never happy, or an addict. And I say that because I've got men too that they work hard all day long, they come home and they go right into dad mode, and they're getting the kids dinner, the homework, they're getting them washed up for bed, and they stay in a bad marriage because the wife is, drunk or addicted, and they're upstairs and or out cold on the couch, and they work and they come running home and they do what they have to do, and I always see it in the cards. And they're just counting the days until that youngest kid is like 15, old enough to make their own choices. Here in Connecticut, it is 15. It's older before a kid can say, "I don't want to live with you anymore," and that's when they're going to be free. And they're waiting for that day. And when you ask, like, why don't you just leave? It's because I can't trust my wife or my husband that on the weekends I don't have the kids. I can't trust these kids are going to get to school. I can't trust these kids are going to get fed. All right. I had one little girl. I was reading her from the time she was 13, but from the age of 10, she was cooking her own dinner. And when her brother left for college and she was 12, she was doing everything, including grocery shopping. And at 12, yes, she was. She was buying. Father worked like 80 hours a week, and the mother was an alcoholic. And yeah, cooking meals and washing laundry, and there you go. And she was just waiting until the day that she could leave, and then never looked back. And the brother was holding space for her. So as soon as and was obviously helping financially and all that too. But it wasn't about money, it was about no support, no parents in the house. And sadly I hear that a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So anyway, Libra, you may be in that situation where you're making an awful decision to stay with somebody who provides security, or you're trying to provide security for the kids, or you're trying to, and you just want love. You want to choose somebody who cares for you, and it's a terrible feeling. At Eight of Swords, it's that awful. I don't know what to do. It's heartbreaking. But this is a decision you're making with your heart and not about money. It's at that point where it's like I'll figure it out. Okay. And there's a lot of that going around right now where people just can't. I always say stay in the marriage, stay in the relationship. Right now this isn't the time, but it's being on lockdown, and it could just be the potential of being on the lockdown with someone who drinks because the liquor store stayed open. And every time I hear someone say, well, but they go through, well, yeah, well, be home with someone who's drinking and you are locked in that house with them and the kids, and the alcohol's flowing. Yeah. Now, how else could this be read? Because obviously not every Libra is dealing with that situation, but it still talks about emotional instability and choosing, home and security. It still talks about that. And if you flip it with that Two of Cups being attached to the person who has the problem, it still feels like, God, I think of friends I had who's they're like the nicest couple, and I mean, like the nicest couple, and he was in a terrible accident. He was hit T-boned by a 90-something-year-old woman who fell asleep at the wheel, and he was never okay. It was degenerative. It was body and mind. And I remember the wife, and she was young. We were young children, and she worked very hard. She had a good job, and he was home obviously. And she said, I will never divorce him because I remember how he was. I can't leave him. I can't. And that's there's some of that heartbreak here too. It's like I will never go because I knew what a good man my husband was, even though now, medication, and so there's a lot of heartbreak here, Libra. There's a lot of, whether it's a sick father but it really is about home and sickness and doing the right thing and being happy and choosing love. Yeah. Yeesh. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see if you can match that one. Scorpio's like, hold my beer. Let's hope not. Shit. Did I say that? Okay. Okay. Start drinking. Okay. Huh. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, where are you? You are Prince of Swords reversed. What needs to be seen? The King of Swords. What needs to be released? The Page of Swords reversed. Energy to harness and use? The Lovers. Where to focus your attention? Death. And new opportunity? The Knight of Coins. Hey, Deb. Nancy. Okay. Okay. Scorpio, where you are. And that is the Knight of Swords reversed. Waiting for news that isn't coming in, waiting for information that's not coming in, waiting for movement that's not coming in, that absolute stuck. It's not even delayed gratification. It's really like I can't, until I get more information, I can do nothing. Okay? Until I know the whole story, I can't do anything. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the rest of the information so I can make a decision. What needs to be seen? The King of Swords, logic. Now, Scorpio is a water sign, but of the three, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio is logic driven. It's an interesting sign because they are fiery, passionate, like any of the fire signs. They're as logical as any of the air signs, and they can be as absolutely financially savvy, hardworking, and keep it together, run a business like any of the earth signs. Scorpio is an amazing sign, ruling the eighth house, and that's a heavy house. And in this case, Scorpio is not letting their emotions get the best of them. They're making logical decisions based on information they've got yet to receive. What needs to be released? The Page of Swords reversed. So the Page of Swords is okay. I'm not sure if I explained this to you properly. The Knight of Swords is action to take. The Page of Swords is news of action, news of illness, because swords are usually illness and problems. Swords are not happy cards. So this idea of I'm not going to listen to things that aren't pertinent. I'm not going to listen to the maybes or what could be's. I'm going to wait to get the real information from the authorities that I hear it from before I do anything. Energy to harness and use, the Lovers. So just like Libra, we often see where signs are conjunct or next to each other that the theme kind of rolls, but the energy is the love. The love. Remember that you love. Remember that you love. And no one has to tell a Scorpio about that. Where to focus your attention is death. New opportunities, the Knight of Coins. So man, this for Scorpio, I'm trying to think how to word this. I can see it in my head. I just can't think how to word the situation. In this, with all these swords, we're talking about death in terms of real physical issues. And I could cry because Scorpio's not gonna let that happen. And, it's just not gonna happen. Not on Scorpio's watch. And Scorpio will find a way to get the very best, whether it's medical attention or whether it's whatever needs to be done financially will be in place. I'm thinking of parents that have got very sick children who make sure those kids get their needs met, get education. A Scorpio parent will never, ever let a severely autistic kid sit and rot in a playpen. No, no, no. A Scorpio's child will be out there. I got goosebumps. This is Scorpio saying, I'll move heaven, hell, and that mountain, but I'll be goddamned If something on my watch, someone that I love is going to suffer, ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. You're right, Scorpio, hold my beer. You're making Libra look like a walk in the park here. This is Scorpio saying I don't have all the information yet. Can't make a decision yet. But when I do, lack of money, lack of resources ain't going to stop me. I'll make it happen. Like I often say, like I'll sell a kidney to make sure my kids have what they need. It's just like that. And I'm a Pisces, the stellium in my eighth house, so I'm more scorpionic than most Pisces are, but which is why I have so many Scorpio friends. But because I get the energy, it's just I a great, not analogy, but people always say, "Oh, I'll wait for karma. Karma will get them. Karma, they'll get their karma." Well, you know what? Witches don't wait for karma. Witches are karma. That's what I'm seeing for Scorpio. They're like, "I'll let you know how this is going to go." Okay? Once I know what I'm dealing with, I will deal with it. That's the theme for Scorpio. All right. Dear God, Sagittarius, please be easy. Hey, Leslie. Okay. Okay, Sag. Where are you? The Chariot reversed. What needs to be seen? The Four of Swords reversed. What needs to be released? The Emperor. Energy to harness and use? Temperance reversed. No, I'm sorry, Judgment reversed. Where to focus your attention? Nine of Cups reversed. New opportunity? Page of Cups. This is quick glance. It is Sag making a U-turn, saying I was gonna go. Now I'm making a U-turn. Where are you? Chariot reversed. Not moving forward. Chariots don't turn easily. Chariots go forward well, but you know that they don't bank those turns easily. So this is Sag contemplating how you gonna turn around, how you gonna stop this thing, how you gonna move it differently. Why? Because they're not happy. Okay? They're not happy. This is Sag, like I'm sick of working. How do I retire early? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the grind. Um, I'm tired of a long distance relationship. How do I make a move, or I get that person closer to me, or I get closer? Because I'm sick of this, being far away shit. Okay, this is Sag saying, nah, no, something has to change. What needs to be released is the Emperor. Well, Sag, isn't one usually be bound by responsibility? Sag usually is certainly never bound by social. So I'm looking for popular opinion doesn't usually mean a piss ant to a Sag. They're like whatever, bye. Talk to my back. I'm out the door. But in this case, Sag is saying, I really care what people think about me. I'm trying to do the right thing. I've been trying to do the right thing, but maybe the right thing for everybody else isn't the right thing for you, Sag. Why? I'm looking at Judgment reversed. I'm looking at, maybe you got to do something that people are going to say, why are you doing that? Maybe you own a business and you're like, I'm tired of doing this. And I've got people that work for me. I'm trying to keep it going so everyone has money, everyone can work, but I'm tired of running this business. I don't want to run it. And I'm going to, and the idea of I'm going to close it down. No one wants to take it. I'm going to close it down and I've got to take care of myself. I don't want to be working until I'm 80, 90. I want to enjoy my life now. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, I don't care. I don't want to be responsible anymore. I want to have some fun for myself. Why? Where to focus the attention? Nine of Cups reversed. You're not happy. This isn't what you wanted for your life. This isn't how you thought it was going to go. And you want something different. Get that. New opportunity. Page of Cups. Love. New love. The idea of what would make me happy. And that's what I'm seeing for Sag for this new moon energy is saying, my God, I'm not happy. I've been doing the right thing. I've been on my hamster wheel and I want off of it. I want off of it. And even though it's feels like I'm being irresponsible and I have people that were counting on me, I can't, okay? I can't do that anymore. I want to be happy too. Okay? All right. Sag. Ooh, Capricorn. Jesus Christ. Hey, look, these are hard times right now. I can't, I can't pretend these readings are going to be fluffy because they're not going to be fluffy. There's no fluff. No fluff. Just hard rocks. Damn it. Hard rocks. All right, Stacy. Aw, well, good. Okay. And like I say every single week, does that mean every Sag? No. But maybe your significant other is saying that to you. I don't want to work till I'm 70. I want to retire in my 50s. I want to be young and enjoy my retirement. I don't want to, and how many men, they retire, they drop dead like 2 or 3 years later. I mean, we've seen it. It always happens that way. It's, you want to enjoy my youth. I want to still feel young and healthy. I told my first husband, I don't want to be in a convertible when I'm 75. I mean, it's ridiculous. I want to have one now. I want to enjoy it now. Work hard. Anyway, okay, Capricorn, where are you? Ten of Swords. How fun. What needs to be seen? The Three of Coins. What needs to be released? The Page of Wands. Energy to harness and use. Temperance. Where to focus your attention? The King of Wands reversed. New opportunities? The Hierophant. Okay. Where you are, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is never a happy card. Ten of Swords is hitting the bottom of the barrel. Ten of Swords, and what I'm seeing in every one of these cards is money and work. Really, look at them. I've got wands, I've got coins, I got wands, and I've got temperance and the Hierophant. I mean, this is all about money, 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 work, 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 work. And there you are, Capricorn. And where's the fun? Looking at these cards. Where are you, Ten of Swords? What needs to be seen is the Three of Coins. Well, the Three of Coins is celebrating money. That's celebrating money. Three of Coins, and it's usually in a work setting, obviously, but it's really it's a wonderful card. Okay. What needs to be released is the Page of Wands upright, and that's a lot for a Capricorn because the Page of Wands is that new opportunity. Oh, what's the next mountain? What's the next? What's the next? What's the next? What's over that hill? What's up? It's like, damn it. I just was reading about climbing Mount Everest and how many dead bodies there are on Everest. And, you don't want to be a dead body. And you don't want to be one of those frozen bodies on Everest. And I'm going to say, Capricorn, you're in danger of being burnt out. That's what's this idea of I got the next. Okay, maybe you take a breath, Capricorn. Take a breath because it looks like you're sitting pretty right now. Okay? Energy to harness and use. Temperance, balance. Absolutely. Where's the balance? Where's the fun? Are you having fun, Capricorn? Where to focus your attention? Oh, the King of Wands reverse. That's the workaholic. Okay? And the opportunity is the Hierophant. What I'm going to say for Capricorn is you've accomplished a lot. Okay? And you're accomplishing a lot and you want a lot and you're climbing a mountain and absolutely. But you don't climb Everest in the middle of winter. All right? If you're not sleeping and you're not eating and you're stressed and you're going to get sick. You can't burn the candle on both ends and the middle. It doesn't work. Man, it doesn't work. And I'll tell you, back when I was modeling, okay, I was never anorexic. You just don't eat. You don't eat, you get skinny. And I was modeling, I was working, I was helping my grandparents, I was doing volunteer work, big brothers, big sisters, a laundry list of things I was doing. I remember my doctor at the time, and I was still seeing the pediatrician. I was 18, and I was in the city and all this stuff, and I got a virus. I actually got Coxsackie virus, which is disgusting if you never had it. And anyways, I remember the doctor, Dr. Jutkowitz. I'll never forget this. He asked the nurse to leave the room. And she's like, okay. This is back when a doctor could still do that. Left the room and he goes, so I know what you're doing. Okay. You're not eating enough food. You're not stopping. You're not sleeping. You have all these things that are going on. You have all these people you help and all this stuff you do. And now you've got this virus. And you'll get better. But you won't get better the next time. The next time you get sick, you'll probably be in the hospital. And I promise you that if you keep going the way you're going, if you keep working like this and pushing your body and not eating enough and not taking care of yourself, your heart will stop. You will actually stop your heart. I just thought you should know that. And he left the room. And I got to tell you, if he had come out yelling and screaming at me, I'd have been like, because I don't react well to that. Don't yell at me. But because he never raised his voice, because he said it so matter of factly, I was like, oh man. And I thought to myself, what am I enjoying? Am I really happy doing this? Do I like what I'm doing? And I hated modeling. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't happy with a lot of stuff, and I wasn't no time to have a relationship. I had no time to. It was just work, work, work. I got up and I went to bed, and it was a blur. So Capricorn, that's what I'm seeing here for you. Is it a blur? Are the days running into each other? Are you tired? Think about that. Aquarius. Oh, and by the way, I got sick because I'm 5'9". I weighed 116 pounds, and my agency, I lost my weight with the Coxsackie. When I went back, they were like, if you could just lose 10 more pounds, you'd be perfect. And I'm like, I eat like once a day. I eat a little, what? My ass bone stuck out. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, Aquarius, where are you? Justice. What needs to be seen? The Empress. What needs to be released? The World. Energy to harness and use? The Six of Wands reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Knight of Cups reversed. And new opportunity, Eight of Wands. Okay, pretty good cards. For one, where are you? Justice. Possibly signing new contracts, opportunities. It's legal. It's success. Justice is justice. They're being very fairly treated. The Empress at the foundation. It's possibly starting a new business. Really being in charge, being in control, healthy. If you had something wrong with you, you're okay now. You're back in the saddle. What needs to be released? The World. Okay. I'm gonna say grandiose thinking. You're probably feeling like you're unstoppable, or the weight of the world. You gotta narrow your focus. Okay. This is narrow your focus. Why do I say that? Well, the Six of Wands reversed. I just stuck in a rut a little bit. Makes me think of somebody who makes really good money at a job they don't really enjoy. But I mean, great money. Like, oh my God, they're giving me more money. Remember that scene from Friends when Chandler was trying to quit the job he hated, and his boss kept throwing ridiculous sums of money at him, and he kept saying no, and the more he said no, the more money they gave him, and he finally was like, I'm not an idiot. Of course, I'm keeping the job, but he was still in a job he liked, you know. So the way I would read these cards, looking at the Knight of Cups reversed, emotional, not being emotionally happy, not being in love, but there it is, the Eight of Wands. Oh my God, career is booming. I'm gonna ask Aquarius, looking at these cards, like, do you like me? It looks like things are great. I mean, it looks like you're top of your field, you're secure, job security, but it's like job security in a job you have no passion for. It's like having this great family, marriage, big house, the whole, but you guys aren't happy. I hear that. I mean, I read Greenwich, Darien, New Canaan. These people live in these freaking mansions. and they are just miserable. And you look at it, you're like, oh my God, you've got everything you could possibly want. Your kids can go to any school. You've got, cars and vacation homes and yet they're so unhappy. And why? Because there's no love, there's no passion. It's just they're there because of this wonderful display they're able to enjoy. And it's hard to walk away from that kind of money. It's one thing to walk away from the average, but when you live that life, it's a little harder. But I don't think this is about the way your life. I think this is the job. I really do. For Aquarius, I think it's the job, and I think that a little like Capricorn. Again, they're conjunct, so you always see some similarities in the readings, it seems. But for Capricorn, it's about not stopping, not slowing down, not having any time, not in But but they can fix that. They can take time. They can find a way to work at a date night or something. But you know, but for Aquarius, it's like wonderful success at something you don't love doing, you have no passion for. And so maybe it's about redefining how you view success. Because from the way the world's looking at you, you got everything you could possibly want. But are you happy? Is this making you happy? Is just work, work, work at something that you're probably doing very well at, that you're respected at, that people, but are you happy? You know? And in this case, being content, but do you have passion for it? Where's the passion? This new moon in Scorpio, bringing it around to wants to know where's the passion. Because Scorpio ruling that eighth house of sex and death and my God, the occult, all things hidden, metaphysical changes, metamorphic changes. Scorpio's like, what is that? This, that those shoes look great on you, and they're really expensive shoes, and how lucky you are to have them. Look, I love that red sole, love the way, but don't they hurt your feet? Like, yeah, they do. Wouldn't you like to take them off? I mean, they look great on you, but you look like you're uncomfortable. I mean, well, and I think that's what Aquarius needs to ask themselves is, are you happy, or are you just trying to convince yourself you're happy because everyone else is thinking you're happy? Because you should be, because you got all this. But are you happy? Lastly, we have Pisces. Thank God. Okay. I'm looking for. Oh boy. Okay, Nancy. Nicoletta. Leslie. Work, work, work. No fluff. Okay. I'm sorry, Nancy. Sorry about that. Okay, Pisces. Where are you? Where you are. The Eight of Coins reversed. What needs to be seen? Strength reversed. What needs to be released? High Priestess. Energy to harness and use. The Page of Coins reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Nine of Wands reversed. New opportunities. The Six of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. Well, the first thing is, in terms of what needs to be released, the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the quintessential Pisces, all about intuition. The High Priestess and the Empress are sisters, okay? The Empress is all about foundation, family, abundance, making sure everyone has enough and is cared for, that their physical needs are met. And the High Priestess, her sister, is all about intuition, is all about emotional needs and interpreting those needs and knowing, intuitively what has to happen. And so needing to release that idea of I'm going to intuit this, okay? Where are you? The Eight of Coins reversed. Not feeling motivated. Why? Because you're tired. What needs to be, you're tired. You're tired. You're working hard, and it's, you're slowing down because you're tired, Pisces. Um, and I told you I had a lot of Pisces this week, and it was a common theme. I'm a Pisces. We're tired. This energy is horrific for us. I gotta tell you, spicy Pisces. Yeah, we're tired, Pisces is what we are. It's killing us. And not even about yes, being empathic, sure, but it's just about everyone is so angry. It's exhausting to be in public. And you gotta let go of that. You gotta just stop trying to understand why. And so anyways, energy harness and use the page of coins reversed. Where to focus your attention? The Nine of Wands reversed. New opportunity, Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so first of all, the new opportunities are home. Stop looking outside of yourself emotionally, intuitively, and also stop looking outside of your sphere of where you live. Don't live, this is where you are, and this is where you're going to stay. So you got to make it work here. Okay? Stop thinking about, Peter Pan was like a male Pisces, Neverland. I'm this wonderful place where you never grow up, and that's a male Piscean thing. Alice in Wonderland, another Pisces theme. I'm gonna go to this place where nothing makes sense, but whatever. No, but you're not in Neverland, and you're not in Wonderland. Okay, you're here. You're here. The energy to harness and use, and the where to focus your attention. Page of Coins reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed. This is about getting off the hamster wheel and finding some new ways, new creative ways, and ways you didn't think you could make money. Okay, and again, we're saying that what needs to be released is that high priestess energy. Why? Because you want to focus on her sister energy, which is the Empress, which is having enough, which is, you don't want to say working smarter, not harder. Okay, you're missing something, Pisces, and you're missing it because you don't think you can do it. The Nine of Wands is crossing bridges, creatively, enterprise, but it's reversed. It's saying I don't. I hear it. I hear it all the time. Oh, I'm not ready for that, or I can't do that. I've never been good at that. Well, keep that attitude up, and you go nowhere fast. But Pisces needs to focus on things she didn't think, or he didn't think they could do. Pisces needs to realize there's whole revenue streams they're missing out on because they've convinced themselves that they can't do technology. Oh my God, I hear that all the fucking time. Oh, I'm not good at that. Oh, I can't. Well, then learn. Then learn. Okay? Because that ain't flying. It really does speak. That's, I don't know how else to phrase it. It's lift. You gotta stop. Get your heads out of the clouds. God knows we love that. You're here. You're here in reality. Live in reality. This is reality, and you're working hard and you're tired. But it's time to work smarter, not harder. You're missing opportunities, and it's time to educate yourself. Whatever you're doing, you could do better, make more money at it, but you've got to be willing to change and do things in a different way. Okay? All right, guys, that is it for the New Moon Tarot spread. Hope it was helpful. Synergy's a nightmare. And I'm getting a lot of messages from people. I'm an empath, and I'm empathically picking up, and I can't sleep. Okay, stop. Stop that. I'll say it again. I've written about this, and I've talked about this, and again, what do you do if you're an empath? First of all, understand that 97% of us are empaths. We feel the pain of others. We can ask ourselves, God, I would hate for someone to do that to me, so I'm not going to do it to them. That's the hallmark of the empath. Empathy, right? I know how you feel. I have empathy. I can imagine how you feel. I have empathy. Oh my God, I feel your pain. I have empathy. You know who doesn't feel empathy? Psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, and narcissism is a form of sociopathy. Okay, so That 3% of the population that doesn't have empathy has no conscience. That's why these people can be serial killers. It's why they can destroy and take down and not feel any guilt. They sleep fine at night. You talk about karma. They don't know karma. They don't care because they have no empathy. However, it's one thing to feel the pain of others. It's another thing to immerse yourself in it. Okay, you don't have to do that. All right? How do you do that? You protect your heart chakra. Wear something over your heart that speaks to protection. If you're a Christian, wear a cross. If you're a pagan, wear a pentacle. I'm wearing Garuda. That's the guardian of the guardian of the Buddhist shrines, who consumes negativity. But over my heart chakra, right here, okay? Put some protection oil on over your heart chakra. In fact, learn how to make your own protection oil. There you go, just like that Pisces reading I just did. Learn how to make your own. You can make your own. And it was like, well, I don't know. Okay, go on Google. It's your friend. Pull up 5 or 6 recipes for magical protection oil, and you're going to see common ingredients. So if every protection oil you pull up has blank, blank, and blank in it, pretty sure those are what you want. Those are your base herbs, your base. Now, what else speaks to protection for you? Okay, I'm getting off track, but my point is take control. Now, when you're testing spaghetti, okay, you got a pot of spaghetti, pot of pasta boiling. What do? Do you plunge your hand in that pot, grab a handful of spaghetti and check? No, you don't plunge your hand in a boiling pot of water. You take a fork, you tease out one slice, you blow on it, okay? That's how you want to feel the emotions of other people. I'd be dead doing readings like I do between 10 and 30 a day if I was taking on the problems of everyone sitting across from me. You tap their energy, tap it. Okay, oh, this person is saying they're happy, but no, they're not. You know, this person is trying to put on a brave face, but ooh, somebody around them is really sick. Tap it, but it's not your energy to keep, and it's also inappropriate. Yeah, no one talks about that when they're busy being an empath and a super empath. That it's inappropriate to feel the energy of somebody else. You know why? Not your energy. It's not yours. It's like going through someone's wallet. It's like going through someone's phone. It's not appropriate. It is not your energy to experience. Okay? So thank you, Nicoletta. Awesome. So my point is not that you gotta shut it down. But and you got to also teach yourself and understand that if you're uncomfortable, and one thing I love, 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 having been doing this now for 13 years professionally with the shop, is watching the evolution, the wonderful spiritual evolution from when I opened 13 years ago, where I had stuff like chakra sunglasses, and I not ready yet. Connecticut was not ready yet. Those things got shelved for a while. I had people come in and I got a copper bracelet. And it's like, oh, great. That's very 1970s of you. You'll be seeing dead people any day now. Of course, I didn't say that. Excuse me. I just was like, okay, we got to dial it back. We're at a little different level here. And so, watching people now talking about the energy of a place, talking about how, not just how they feel, but the actual energy, because it's a real thing. Walmart has appalling energy. It does. Certain places have just gross energy, and again, that whole lemons lemonade thing. I know it doesn't work like that. You don't fake it till you make it. God, that wonderful speaker, that woman that I can't think of her name, but basically, if you sit in shit long enough, it stops stinking. You can convince yourself you're happy in really appalling situations. But just like the Aquarius reading, are you happy? Are you happy? Because you really need to be. Okay? Can't all be, farts and giggles, but man, 80-20 rule. We wear, what is it? We wear 80% of our clothes 20% of the time and 20% 80% of the time. But the happiness thing and marriage, it should all be like that. 80-20. 20% of the time, probably gonna suck. You're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna be, but 80%, you should be happy. You should really like your life 80% of the time. When those numbers start going down, or only half the time you're happy, only half, or it really goes in the negatives, you have problems. And this is where it's, anyways, it all goes back to the empathy. Protect your energy. Don't take on the problems of other people energetically, for God's sake, especially strangers and people that you work with. That's theirs to keep. It's their lesson to learn. That's the other thing. Even our children after they're not children at 17, 18, 19. They're young adults. And if you protect them from all of life's problems, they're never going to grow. So we have adult babies running around. Okay? You can't protect anyone but yourself. We protect our little kids, we protect our loved ones, but we can't take on their pain for them. We really can't. So guys, in this energy, and I'm going to try to sum this up. I'm sorry, I'm taking the long road. I'm tired, and I do talk a lot. But in this awful energy that we're dealing with right now, protect your energy. Don't take on problems that don't belong to you. I assure you, the two men running for president right now are two, okay, they wouldn't do it for you. No one in Congress is going to sit there and go, as someone said about me posting something and responsibility. And I'm like, do you really think Nancy Pelosi is getting up in the morning? Oh, let me check Facebook. Let's see what Laura's thinking about that. I don't give a shit. Your boss would replace you in a second if they could for less money. I can promise you 97% of the time, okay? The emotional attachment we feel to things that we shouldn't be emotionally attached to, and the things that we cut ourselves off from that we absolutely should be immersed in. We've got to redirect those energies a little bit. What really matters in life, okay? And this time right now, this new moon is a great time to ask ourselves the question: what really matters to me? How can I really be happy? All right. I love you. Everyone behave. All right. And I will talk to you soon. Okay, guys? I just want to see something really quick. I want to see what you guys say in the comments. So much for my graceful exit. Okay, Patty, thank you. Thank you all. Good night, guys. Bye bye.